morning, students. This is the second video of the chapter Nationalism in India, and in this particular video we'll try to understand the Gandhian phase, or we'll try to cover the importance of Gandhian role in freedom struggle. We'll also try to understand that how Gandhiji finally led and finally initiated towards the non-cooperation movement. So let us discuss the thoughts and ideas of Gandhiji. So when Gandhiji came India, he laid stress on different methods. The first method was Satyagraha, non-violence, adoption of Swadeshi, and finally mass movement. These were the special methods or unique methods adopted by Gandhiji in order to win over the Britishers or the opponents. Let us discuss all these methods in detail. First one was the Satyagraha. Satyagraha is made up of two important terms. Satya means truth and Agra means insist, to hold fast. It means to be fearless, truthful and not accepting what is wrong. So Satyagraha was the first tool or first instrument that was used by Gandhiji to win over his opponents. Thereafter, non-violence was the second tool or method that was adopted by Gandhiji. It means not killing or avoiding injury. Here, Gandhiji meant avoiding injury to anything by thoughts, words or deed. So Gandhiji was altogether against the violence, and for that he adopted the concept of non-violence, and non-violence was not the physical non-violence, it was about the feelings, thought or words. Next one was the Swadeshi. He was of the opinion that when Indians will be self-sufficient, only then they can fight against the Britishers on economic front. That is why he proposed the concept of Khadi and Charkha, and he adopted the concept of Swadeshi, so that items or products could be made in own country without getting dependence on other countries or Britishers. Next one was the mass movement that we are going to discuss in the upcoming topics also. In the mass movement, he believed that we can bring change only when masses from all the sections of society will participate in the freedom movement. So basically he brought the concept of mass movement, or in other words, he moved ahead in raising the point or raising the issue of nationalism. It was on the effort of Gandhiji finally Indians got united or integrated, or they came under one umbrella, and finally we got nationalism. Nationalism was promoted and we got independence in the long run. When Gandhiji came, he started his experiments. His methods were ready, but he was looking for grounds to start his experiment, and finally he got the experimental ground. The first experimental ground of Gandhiji was Champaran, and it is well known as Champaran Satyagraha. It is located in Motihari in the district of Champaran, and here the farmers or the peasants are facing one unique problem there. The peasants were forced to grow in Champaran indigo in 1/3 of their land or cultivable land, and for that they were very paid less, and the laborers, those who were working, they were also getting very less payment there. Sri Raj Kumar Shukla was a normal farmer in Champaran. He moved towards Gandhiji, he met him and finally invited him to visit Champaran. So here we need to understand, in the Indian National Congress of that time in 1916, it passed a resolution, a proposal at Lucknow requesting the government to appoint a committee on both official and non-official level to inquire into the trouble facing the district. On the initiative of Gandhiji, finally a committee was appointed, and here Gandhiji once visited Champaran. He was opposed by British rulers, but finally he made success there, and the prisoners or the peasants got their right. The indigo plantation was banned there in Champaran. This was the first successful experiment or movement of Gandhiji. Next one was the Kheda. One more was there, Ahmedabad Mill Workers movement. But here Kheda is very important. We need to understand. Gandhiji organized Satyagraha and asked the cultivators not to pay the land revenue till their demands for remission was met. At the time, the farmers or the peasants were facing much trouble, and they were asked to pay more taxes, and the farmers or peasants were not ready to pay this. So Gandhiji visited there, and he told them that do civil disobedience movement, to disobey their rules, their words, not to give any taxes. The struggle was withdrawn when the government issued instruction that revenue should be recovered only from those peasants who could afford to pay. Finally, on the effort of Gandhiji, the government moved ahead, and he told that only peasants who could afford, they will pay the taxes. Here only Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel became one of the most important disciples of Gandhiji, and we all know the contribution of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in the freedom struggle. So this is how Gandhiji started his experiment with his methods, and finally he became successful, and now he was ready for launching the next big mass movement that we'll discuss in the upcoming classes. Thank you so much.